Going with the ground game left. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
So who's supposed to go right here? Niggas be moving so quick, I can't even get my shit together, bro. Ain't no way you picking plays this fucking fast, bro. I might have used it already.
Is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to win.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Where you at, Hanzo?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense.
Call him pass. Go get him. Go get him.
From the gun. Wants to pass.
Good pick. Oh, catch it, son.
Opportunity on third down as the defense knocks
way to break on the fucking ball. Catch it, though.
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week.
I didn't get through there.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and
that spread formation.
When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Yeah, this it. Rambo, where you at? Rambo.
They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the
5'9", 5'8". Come on, not 5'9", I was right. Yeah, come on, baby.
The quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
On the
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
I try to push him up the field. Don't do that, man.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out.
Come on, Bobo. You should be underneath right here, Bobo.
And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Stay here with me.
On 3rd and long, he's going to
should be underneath, Bobo. I got to give you a better pass than that, though. That's me.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think.
And the pass is intercepted.
You don't see me right there?
They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game.
Uh-oh. Some yards.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Trying to get to him. He's going to run it. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Ohio State 17, Wisconsin.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
29 Philly.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Smoke some dough with me, cuz.
That extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd.
Oh.
He's got the back in the middle.
Oh, shit.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They've done a really good job identifying
That's my fault. I was trying to
mismatches and
cheat.
find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Stands in and takes the hit. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse.
Roughing the passer.
Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Glass.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Get the ball. Get the ball. Fuck.
Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, good pass, dude.
Finds a soft spot. And he
I broke too soon.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's the handoff. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. That play
A hole for me,
never
baby.
had a chance. They
I ain't
knocked
like the
him
way that
down
looked
for a
in the
loss
way.
of 5.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for a huge...
A red dog? Come on, Dow.
By the defense. Taking it the other way. Thrust through behind his pad.
Come on, Dow.
After making the pick, he took it the other
He
way.
wide
And he
open.
dragged down at the 19.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone.
Good pass, dude.
Touchdown, Badger. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to throw on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Buckeye.
Good ball, boy.
And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're bringing heat. Slips a tackle. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football.
Fuck is this nigga? What the fuck we can't tackle him?
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback there. He was able to somehow escape the sack and escape the negative play, but nobody opened downfield. The end results in incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Touchdown, Ohio.
To the Bahizi.
How about that D coming up with a play like
This shit,
that?
James.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
I'm gonna cover one at, yo.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
Oh, I fell back off it.
Gotta get some points on the board.
That's me.
Something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been
He really
a lot
threw
to be
that.
positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
I can't believe you
catch
threw
the
it. I'm
ball,
still stuck
get
on
us
that.
some yards and get us some points.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Glass. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that.
That's why all right, man. Coverage the line. Why the fuck he didn't go with him?
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They're going to throw it again. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest
Smoking
guys
when they
on
come.
the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the
Kicked
ball.
off the phone.
Make yards after the catch. You can
What
tell
happened?
those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays. A chance to... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
A nice job.
I ain't have to say it.
Putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And they tacked on
Shut
the
up,
extra
bro.
point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but...
Got a lot of running room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Oh shit, that's my last time. I
We'll stop with this
I didn't
timeout
mean to
for the
use it, but
offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sidelines.
should have got out of bounds. I'm tripping trying to do that damn speed boost. Knowing it's raining out here.
That kind of
Shit
play
broke.
will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Damn, Rambo got popped.
He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows.
Yeah, that's a set. Hey, matter of fact, throw the flag, man. Lead him with his helmet. Protect the players. Keep it football.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
I did. Thought I threw an open pass.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
That looked like a dot. Oh, you dropped it!
On in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when
Good
he
ball.
watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime
Yeah.
because they've been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2
Yeah.
passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
He's going to take off.
That block. Oh,
And
yeah,
he's
the
going to
block
be
from him.
stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
I can't kick no 52-yard. Oh, yo. The rain.
Just a few seconds remaining
I
here.
think
As they try to
I'm
put
into the win
something
right
up
now.
before halftime. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop
Thought I
the
could dial
drive
one
on
up.
downs. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
You still in your first year, right?
Looking for a productive play
You
on
got called
1st
us in the
down.
majors yet? Okay.
He's going to pass. It's caught.
That's the shit that I do.
All kinds of running room. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down.
It's only right.
Touchdown, Badger.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on
Yeah,
now.
I should have punted
They
it.
got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into
Give
the
the
half,
seams.
get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback.
I don't know, trying to get to the wrong person, switching, and he just pulled me that way. I was trying to go to the linebacker.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go.
400.
Great 2nd half ahead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
You right me? Who this is? Oh, no. Hmm? That's all right. Come on, buddy. What you got going on, man? That's part of the plan. If I hit circle, I'd be wrong. Here we go.
First and 10.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
He's looking for a man on second down. Getting some heat.
Bro, how the fuck he just throw the ball? That's a fumble, man. Come on.
The football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has.
That's a fumble, man.
This quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop
it is
good quarterback pressure.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun on third down. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down.
This stop
the field.
defense.
Like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Can't drop that one, goddammit. Yes, you can. How the fuck he catch up? Where the fuck he get that speed boost from? And he going to the crib. This nigga fast as shit. The fuck?
And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. What a play by this defense with the pick.
All right, my fault. My fault. Yeah.
Makes the interception. Everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go lace.
He was beat though, right?
So now I can get it and take it back to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami of Ohio is in
fucking rain and shit.
Position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal.
Lock in, money.
Trailing by 3 to
Nah, I'm good. That's some shit you can't even predict right there. I mean, he beat by 2 steps when the ball released.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping
Nothing I can do about that one.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st first down, leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Going with the counter play here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going for the big play. And
Bruh, give me a green.
The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Wow, baby. You see the swim move he beat? He's still running backwards when he running. Come on, bro.
Interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Gets it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard
Always something with us, fellas. Come on, y'all.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear
Bounce back.
message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you.
I don't know if this is a power back or what. That motherfucker strong, bro.
If need be.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Right back to the well.
Mm-hmm.
And you can forget
way to sniff it out, money.
Against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to
get down.
One tackle, but still just a very short game.
Ah, y'all, come on. Get home right here and watch them scenes, man.
For this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it downfield.
Good dial-up.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play.
I know what I'm going to have to do on that shit there.
Some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
The Badgers have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back.
Would it work fast?
Down to the 33.
That's all I need, some effort, fellas. Just some effort.
They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass.
Just work. That's all we leave. Mm-hmm.
From the gun, the running back has it.
I wish I had somebody else with him, though. Come on. Who on the other side? Come on, Jeremy.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Oh, hell.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, lined up like that. There we go.
They'll go to the ground.
We pushing a ball out. Get the ball! Man, ain't no fucking way. It ain't gonna be no fumble anyway, though.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
All right, look, come on, y'all. We gotta get a stop right here.
Look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
After the run, now to throw. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Hold them foes up, fellas. We ain't do shit that 3rd quarter.
Ohio State 38, Wisconsin 35.
Draymond, if you tired, you got to get out, my boy. Who can go there? Breeze. Where you at, Breeze?
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Just steamrolling his way through. Touchdown.
Angry running bitch down.
And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football.
That's a safety. I love free safety, man. He ain't supposed to be able to hit anyone, bro.
To take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
No, it haven't.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
That's the only one I got, cuz.
Bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He looks that one in nicely. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just run positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set, get set.
On the ground with the counter. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Damn, man.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty.
Oh, my God. Doing too fucking much, bro.
That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds.
Looked down and looked up, rushing. I don't know, bro. Stupid shit.
First down here for the offense.
Yeah.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
What the fuck is that?
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
You looking for a drag? I keep forgetting to put that bitch.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Oh, hooks on
QBs, when you
five.
see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide
hard
open.
flex.
Good throw, good
Come on.
catch, first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it, using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fucking play, man.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes
Come on, fellas. Bend don't break. We good. Bend don't break.
Powerfully, you get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of
Fuck, you get back behind that block.
world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the ground with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
What is that?
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back.
We cannot stop this fucking run.
Showed it all on that run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That shit, bro.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football.
I was trying to spread the linebackers.
And punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point.
We need a drive down.
4-point lead in the fourth. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
Well, never did that one little
and they'll
block.
bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Handoff to the single running back.
No.
Pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Sorry, come on, bro. You got to get that. I wasn't even. I thought he was good, bro.
Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Dances away. He wants a big play here late.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Fuck!
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Allen gave me shit today, man.
After a solid return on the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances.
These 80 block sheddings, man, on this D-line, bro. Can't get it done.
I think that's all she wrote.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
They'll go right back to
I think so.
A run up the middle is stuck.
They got it available?
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute, ice this game.